everybody, it's Wendy. Thank you for joining me today. I have a 16 by 20 canvas. I had accidentally put it upside down when I put the tacks in, so I got some other paint on it, but that's all right. That'll disappear. My idea here is I'm gonna do, actually I think I want to do it this way. Yeah. I want to do one of my Just Beachy paintings. Blue sky with white and silver clouds, some ocean, and then the beach. But I'm going to do, in the beach, when I put the resin on it, I'm going to be putting some beach glass. And this is what the beach glass looks like. Let me see if I can get it closer so you can see it. See? Pretty colors. So my thought is that I want to sprinkle this in kind of an arc where the water comes down in the resin. So I have to do the painting first, let it dry, and then when I put the resin on, I'm going to put the sea glass in it. Now that's not real sea glass, it's just tumbled glass so that it looks like frosted sea glass, but that's the look I'm looking for. So let's start with the sky here. And this blue is an opaque blue, so I'm not too worried about the other paint here. And then I put some white in here for some clouds. And I kind of like a little bit of silver in there too, for the clouds to have some silver lining. So let's blow that out first. That's better. Okay, so now what I usually do is the beach, because I like the water to kind of flow over the beach. So for the beach, I'm going to do some phthalo blue up at the top. I like to add a little bit of primary cyan. Now we're going to put some turquoise blue. And I said I was going to do the beach next, didn't I? I did. So you know what? I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to do the beach. Okay, so now I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, which is to do the beach. And for that, I use a warm gray, which I think looks really good as the sand. I'm going to bring the sand up a bit farther than I usually do because of the sea glass I'm going to put on it. And then I put some deep gold in there. Okay, now I can finish the beach. I'm going to add a little bit of turquoise green. I'm going to add a little bit of Payne's gray because of the way I like the cells that pop out from it. It's a deeper color. And now I want some metallics. I probably have way too much in there, but I want some metallic blue and pearl turquoise. Okay. Now we definitely need some white in there. And I'm going to need a lot of white down here. All right, let's see if we can make that happen. Way too much paint on there, but it'll look good. Okay, that's exactly what I was looking for. So I can take this down here and make it look more frothy. And then the SEAGLASS will come in here. So I'm ready to resin it now. I have my tools ready. I've got my mixing cup. I've got my torch. I've got my 2-part resin. I use art resin. I've got a stick to mix with. I've got tweezers to make sure I get all the other pieces of dust out of it. And then I've got the stones. And I'm going to put them along here. And we're going to see how that turns out. So the first thing I got to do is mix up the resin. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. Now the next thing I do is spray the back of the canvas with water. That tightens up the canvas so that the resin doesn't sink to the middle. Okay, make sure there's no dust on it. And we're ready to put the resin on. All right, now I'm going to heat it up. I'm not only heating it up to get rid of the first round of bubbles, but also making it easier to spread on the canvas. Okay, now I have my spreader. It's a 3/16 inch toothed spreader. It's perfect for the amount of resin that I want on the cover to cover my paintings. All right, now the next thing I do is make sure there's resin on every spot on the edges, because often the corners don't get it. And you can feel it. You can feel when there's no resin on there. Like there was a spot right there that my finger did not glide over easily. Okay. Next step is going to require me pulling out my chair and using the torch. This is the most tedious piece, where I have to get all the bubbles out. Now I hold it at an angle with the light behind it to see if I can see any spots where there's a bubble or a piece of lint. And it looks like I'm good to go, which is not often the case. I almost always have something messing it up. Now I'm going to wipe down the drips on the bottom. And now I'm ready to put some SEAGLASS on it. Let's see if we can get this to happen. Time to put it away so that it dries. I will show you what it looks like when it's all done.